there's a few issues at play. One is sort of like block producer, if you want to call it like collusion or like vote trading. The other is like exchanges voting on behalf of users and like how you handle that. And so I think that like the reality is that delegated proof of stake is a political system. I mean, I really think all blockchains are political systems, but particularly when you've got on-chain voting taking place, it gets even more political. And when you have a system like EOS that's less than 5 months old, it doesn't have all, the infrastructure around the network isn't fully built up yet to support, I think, voting on a really large scale and self-custody by users. So you've got a lot of users who are letting their tokens sit on exchange, a lot of users who aren't participating in voting. And as a result, you've got this like pretty small set of users who are actually voting. Right now, the network has something like 39% of tokens are staked, of which I think something like 25% are actually casting votes, and only something like 8%, and don't quote me on those exact numbers, but these are about only something like 8% are voting for more than 21 block producers. So when you have a system where there's not that many people actually participating in voting, it's a lot easier for something like an exchange or any other party that controls a large amount of tokens to come in and actually have a really outsized influence over over the voting pool. And it's sort of like this all fits under the bucket of voter manipulation. And sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask, like, it sounds like, and not to lead you on before you get to your conclusion, but I mean, is this, I can't imagine that you like spend a bunch of time researching EOS in multi-coin and then launched your own thing only to be surprised at something like this. So like, is your feeling that this is just in the band of like the development of political systems within blockchains?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this isn't like entirely surprising at all. I mean, anyone who's studied DPoS close enough knows that this is like a potential outcome, and I don't think you ever can fully eliminate this. You can do your best to prevent it and discourage it, but like, people are going to act in their best interest, and sometimes that, is going to involve them attempting to, manipulate the system in their best interest. But
I mean, I was just going to say, like, it's not even just DPoS. Like, I mean, people have been colluding their ass off in cryptocurrency since the very, very beginning. I mean, look at like the New York Agreement, for example, right? Or just anything. I mean, humans have been colluding their ass off since the beginning of civilization. And so like this like techno-utopian view that like everybody's just going to be real kumbaya with distributed ledger technology. It's like not really the way the world works. So you need incentivization structures to be put in place to at least catch that kind of behavior or decide how much of it you're okay dealing with.